Wolf Lake by Elizabeth Bachinsky. It was down that road he brought me, still in the trunk of his car. I won't say it felt right, but it did feel expected, the way you know your blood can spring like a hydrant. That September, the horseflies were murder in the valley. I'd come home to visit the family, get in a couple of weeks of good food, hooked up with a guy I'd known when I was a kid, and things went bad. When he cut me, I remember looking down, my blood surprising as paper snakes leaping from a tin. He danced me around his basement apartment, dumped me on the Chesterfield, sat down beside me and lit a smoke. He seemed a black bear in the glow, shoulders rounded under his clothes. So I try to remember everything I know about black bears. Whistle while you walk. Carry bells. If you don't bother them, they won't bother you. Play dead. Everything slowed. I'll tell you a secret. It's hard to kill a girl. You've got to cut her bad and you've got to cut her right, and the boy hadn't neither. Pain rose along the side of my body like light. I lay very still while he smoked beside me. This boy I'd camped with every summer since we were 12. The lake so quiet. You could hear the sound of a heron skim the water at dusk, or the sound of a voice breathing. I came to in the trunk of his car, gravel kicking up against the frame, dust coming in through the cracks. It was dark. I was thirsty. I couldn't move my hands or legs. The pain was still around. I think I was tired. We drove that way for a long time before the Chrysler finally slowed, then stopped. Sound of gravel crunching under tires. I could smell the lake, a place where, as kids, we'd always come to swim and know we'd never be seen. Logs grew up from that lake bed. All those black bones rising from black water. I remember we'd always smelled of lake water and of sex by the end of the day, and there was a tape of Patsy Cline we'd always like to sing to on our way out. Which is what I thought we'd be doing that September afternoon. That or smoking up in his garage. You know, you hear about the body all the time. They found the body was found, and then you are one. Someone once told me the place had been a valley. Before the dam, before the town, but that was a long time ago. When the engine stopped, I heard the silver sound of keys in the lock. And then I was up on his shoulders, tasting blood. I think he said my name. I think he walked toward the woods. Thank you.